If you're looking to advertise, sponsor, or be a guest on CONVO with CINO to talk about your business or event, or you have a powerful story or testimony, email info@convowithcino.com or visit www.convowithcino.com.
Now tuning with your favorite host. It's Convo with Mr. CINO Show. Bring you the latest on the gossip and more. Creating innovative new opportunity. Reliable source to provide info like a news feed. Interviews up close and personal. With high topics, entertainment, how you want it for more. Creative content on a whole different note. Motivating, building up our future with hope. Right here on your number one show. You hear it first like never before. The conversation inspirational. Convo with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your number one show. Convo with CINO. You hear it first, here like never before. The conversation inspirational. Convo with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your number one show. Convo with CINO.
Welcome to another fire episode of Convo with CINO. This your man Corey Williams, aka CINO, checking in today. And as you can see, I'm a little debonair today, and so I had to get fresh, get fly, get funky because I'm here with a gentleman who, really just makes everybody else look good. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about his story today. But before we get into it, I need you to like, subscribe to Convo with CINO. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it, and so we can keep growing our family, guys. So again, let's get right into it. So I want to introduce my next guest. Episode number 32, man. I'm just so excited about this because I reached out to this guy. I've been seeing him around, seeing him doing some incredible things in the city in Northwest Indiana. And so I always keep an eye out for, just sharp people that need the exposure, need more exposure, and that fits our platform. And that's creating innovative new opportunities. That's what we do here at Convo with CINO. So let me share a little bit about this gentleman. This guy is the founder of Focus on Fashion, and my next guest of this episode. 25 years ago, Pro Focus picked up a camera and discovered his passion for photography. All right. So 2 years ago, he faced a life-altering challenge when a stroke threatened to take the passion away. But Pro Focus, defied the odds, and with unwavering support from his wife and his partner, he not only returned to photography, but also elevated his craft to new heights. So Pro Focus mission with Focus on Fashion, the fashion show, is to bring diversity and fresh perspective to Northwest Indiana and the fashion scene. His runway shows include one of the one that he just held January 14th of 2023. And we're going to get into some clips of that, but showcase stunning designs and provided a platform for emerging artists with more emerging talents in the fashion industry. So that was a lot. And so now we're going to get right into it and welcome my guest, Mr. Pro Focus. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Blessings, brother. Blessings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Welcome to the show, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you for reaching out. I really appreciate that.
Man, no
That
problem.
says a lot. Thank you.
No problem, man. And I like reaching out to, again, I keep an eye out for talent, and I know you're not the talent, but you look out for talent as well.
Correct.
You're talented, but you kind of showcase other people's talent.
Correct.
Is that fair to say?
Any photographer, that's what they do.
Yeah.
We have an eye for looking for it, and that's what we do.
Yeah. Man, so tell me a little bit about yourself, man. I know I shared some things, but let's hear from you.
First of all, I'm a father.
Okay.
Second of all, I'm a husband. Those are the things that matter most in everything that I do. And I'm from Chicago, born and raised. And when I came to Northwest Indiana, I noticed some things that were needed and missing. And I noticed that Northwest Indiana needed more fashion brought to it, because when I would go to stores and I would shop, I would see that things I might have saw in Chicago hadn't reached her yet. Things that I might have saw in New York hadn't reached her yet. Things I might have saw in Miami hadn't reached her yet. So I'm thinking in my mind, how can I bring more fashion to this area? So I travel a lot and go to different fashion shows throughout the country, throughout the world, and I wanted to bring that atmosphere right to the city of Gary. That's been my goal all along. And when I put my first show on here, sold out event, remarkable, went well. And I'm like, can I do this again? And the place that I rented out at IUN, the theater there, it seated 500.
Okay.
So my goal was to fill 500. We filled 565.
Wow, wow. So let's take it back, man. Let's take it back to the beginning of really.
Sure. I went a little too
How-
far. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's cool, man. You passionate about what you do.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, so so how did you? What came first, the fashion or the photography?
Photography.
So photography. So your
Photography.
background is photography.
Background is photography. I'm also in real estate. And photography came by me being a little kid playing around with a camera and realizing I had an eye.
Okay.
And at that point, my family and my friends started to work on my eye and develop it. And I've been doing it ever since then.
So, because it's funny, of course, when we came in with the crew,
Yes, sir.
you guys, talk, camera talk. It's like I'm telling you guys, it was like a whole nother language.
It is.
I'm just sitting back like, y'all can do this interview because I don't even know what y'all talking about, right? But so how do you develop, once you notice that you had that passion, when did you start professionally? And how did that get cultivated, that passion for photography?
That's sort of a strange question because I still consider myself learning every day. So the word professional, I do my best to be a professional, but as a photographer, we're learning every day because technology is changing so much with time that every day you find yourself in front of the computer learning something different, learning something new. So I don't think me quoting myself as a professional, I'm doing my best to get into the bracket to be a professional by learning every day.
Wow. That's amazing, man. And that shit says a lot about you because, some people can think they made it or they've arrived to a pinnacle, but
Yes,
to
sir.
hear you say that, I think that just speaks volumes. So what was your first professional, because, you have a beautiful studio here.
Yes, sir.
Is this your first studio?
CONVO with CINO would like to thank Midwest Custom Print specializes in helping small businesses and corporations' digital and print branding come to life. www.midwestcustomprint.com. You think it, we create it.
No, sir. This is
Okay.
my fourth.
Fourth studio.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And the reason why the changes have been made is I had to find a place that could give me everything I wanted. I love shooting vehicles. I love shooting models, and I couldn't bring a vehicle in. So me and a buddy of mine, my wife, we walked in this place. We fell in love with it, and at that point, I said I was going to make it home because the garage door is here.
Yeah.
So by the door being here, I could bring the vehicles in. I could bring cars in. It made it simple for me to work here, and I loved it and fell in love with it.
Wow. How important is education? Like you said, you never learn it, but do you have somebody that you learn from, a mentor, or anybody that you look up to in the industry?
I do. Gentleman by the name of Carl Ray, who's in the studio today. And I say that because when I suffered my stroke, and you said 2 years, it's been 4 years now. God
Okay.
held me here. It's been 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years total.
Man, bless you.
During the period of time that I had my stroke takes memory and it takes it away from you. And there are things that you don't remember. And on a daily basis, I'm on the phone with Carl and I'm asking him like, man, I don't remember this or I don't remember that. And instead of him just giving me the way to do things, he'll tell me, you know what you're doing already. You know what you're doing already. So you're asking me questions that you know already. And he would beat it into my head and instill it for me to come back around from where I was. So when you suffer from a stroke, things come back out of the blue. If you utilize the things you remember before, they'll pop back in your head. So I started utilizing things that I did before, even though I didn't remember it. And I would bring the memory back to myself to come back again.
So I mean, if you don't mind, like what happened to get the stroke? Like what happened? Like what were you doing?
What was going on when I was doing it? I was in the studio shooting 3 nurses, RNs, doing headshots for
When
nurses.
you say shooting, y'all, he don't mean shooting with the camera.
I was in the studio photographing 3 nurses, and I fell to my knees, and I couldn't get up. I tried to talk, and when I tried to speak and call my wife's name, one side of my mouth couldn't move. Paramedics came, rushed me to the hospital, and basically told me I was having an active stroke. But as a man, I was being hard-headed. They said, we want to take you to the hospital. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go. I had a fear of hospitals. I didn't want to go. The last time I saw my mother in live was in a hospital bed, and I vowed I didn't want to go to a hospital.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was out of it. My sister, my wife, they all forced me to go to the hospital. So when I got to the hospital, when I woke up, I think about maybe a couple days later, I woke up with them having a camera down my throat, taking a photograph of my heart, because they said the stroke that I had, there was no way possible it didn't damage my heart. But I serve an amazing God.
Come on, man.
So
Come on, man.
my family prayed, my wife prayed, and after going through therapy, the doctor said there's no way possible you will be able to lift the camera because the side of your body that the stroke was on was weak. So my wife.
So wait a minute. They said that you can't lift a camera?
No, they told me I would not lift a camera because every time I tried to move my arm up, it would fall. I couldn't do anything with one side of my body. So they said the side of your body you hold that camera up with, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen.
Wow.
And I told them, I said, I'm not going for that. And my wife said, he's not going for that because the God we serve is not going to allow him to go through that. Yeah. So went into prayer. My family went into prayer, and I'm here today. And
wow.
I can run, I can walk, I can talk, and all these things I was not able to do.
So pre-stroke, post-stroke, how has your perspective changed? You know, like it's
on life?
Yeah.
I do not take any day for granted. I love more. I treat people differently. I respect life. I think everybody, and all my friends will even tell you, when the stroke occurred, I called everybody on my phone telling them how much I love them. Friends, cousins, because there was a brief moment that I wasn't going to be here.
Yeah.
So I respected the value of being able to be here and loving the people that were in my circle.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Man, that's awesome, man. And so what I like to do, man, is for my guests, you know, I like to give them their flowers while they're here. And here on Convo with CINO, because this show is about richness, rich experiences, a rich life, a wealthy life. I choose this bottle. This is the classic Rick Ross Bel Air bottle, Richer Than I Ever Been. And so I want to just give this to you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's compliments of Convo with CINO, my brother.
This is powerful, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's just a little token, man, from us.
Thank you.
And,
I appreciate that.
You know, we appreciate you, man, and what you're doing for the city. Cause I'm gonna be honest, like you look familiar. You know, I'm from Gary, Indiana. You know, and I used to throw parties and promote and things like that. So I think just through social media, but I did catch the fashion show.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, and I'm seeing all my friends, people I know. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Even when I talked to my man Chris, graphic designer, he said, I showed him the flyer, he said, oh man, so I'm like, how does everybody know him but me?
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I started feeling some type of way, right?
Gotcha.
But I seen the show, and we're gonna get into some clips of the show. So tell us about what inspired you to start to do the pro focused on fashion show.
The Focused on Fashion show started because we were doing a lot of traveling, and I'm sitting with my brother, and I'm like, man, why can't we bring this to Gary? And he's like, you can. And I'm speaking of gentleman Carl Ray, the gentleman sitting there.
Shout out to Carl.
Right, and going to all these fashion shows, I saw that these type of shows were needed in Gary. They were needed here because it would bring a network of people here to the city that would never know about our little city at all.
Yeah.
So I brought models from different countries all over the world.
I was going to ask you, so were you making connections at these fashion shows?
That is
you
correct.
So you were just kind of going to fashion shows because you like fashion, or you going for research purposes? Or
As a photographer, I'm a fashion photographer.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I had the door opening to meet these models, to network with these models. Everybody's like, man, when you go to a fashion show, you talk to everybody, because I want them to know I'm that guy in Gary, Indiana that can bring you there. And everybody asks, well, what's in Gary, Indiana? We are.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to be a sponsor on CONVO with CINO, we have promotional packages starting as low as $50. We're very excited to help you promote and grow your business. We hope you enjoy working with us to help you increase your bottom line and attract more customers and clients. Email CINOLLC@hotmail.com. Again, CINOLLC@hotmail.com for more details.
Welcome to the world of CONVO with CINO. Prepare to be captivated by the electric energy of CONVO with CINO. Get ready for exhilarating interviews that put the spotlight on visionary business owners and trailblazing entrepreneurs across the realms of finance, fashion, fitness, and beyond.
And the city of Gary, from the start, opened their doors to me and it gave me so much love when I moved here from Chicago. So I wanted to give that same love back to the city of Gary.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what's your drop. I guess you answered it, but I was going to ask you why are you so committed, or what keeps you here when you definitely could go anywhere?
I have a vision for Gary.
Okay.
And it's already started. Yeah. So the things that are changing about Gary, the businesses that are coming here, the political system has changed. I can walk down the street now and wave. People wave now. That hasn't been here for a while. Gary is turning around and becoming so great.
Yeah.
And the little piece that I do can help with that greatness. That's all I'm trying to do.
Man, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. So let's get into the fashion show, the Focus on Fashion. So this is going to be your second year, right?
This will be my third show.
The third show.
Yes,
and when is that coming up?
Don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Don't know yet.
All right. So what I want to do, let's cut to a clip of this last show. So I want you to kind of introduce the clip to the show, and then we'll come back after we play the clip.
Most of you have seen it, but this was the last show at IUN, the Focus on Fashion show. Take a look.
Father God, on today, show yourself in strong force. In your son Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Man, so that was a man. I heard about the show, and I won't miss another one. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put my bid in to be the host or one of the hosts. I don't know how he do this. I don't know how he does this, y'all. But if y'all think that Corey Williams Convo with CINO should be the next host of the Focus on Fashion show, drop a like, drop a comment, hit Pro Focus up, and let them know that CINO should be your next host. So that's my little, get
threw your bid in
right?
there.
That's my get in, y'all.
Understood.
So IUN, Indiana University, beautiful location. So they pretty much showing you a lot of love there.
It was to get the booking for that place. It took a lot. It wasn't a simple process to walk in and say, "Can you book it?" It was basically they had to do their homework. They had to see did my last show have any problems? Did anything go wrong? They did their homework on me before they told me yes, which I respected that because they wanted to make sure that I was bringing something there that was going to go positively and nothing was going to occur. So I respected that.
Yeah, man. It looked super. It looked like it wasn't even in Gary.
And that's the goal.
It just looked.
That's the goal of each show.
So behind the scenes of a production like that, like what does it take? Like how many people? Like give us just a glimpse of maybe how many people, your staff, models. Like what does it take to put on something like that?
The last show that I put on took a team of amazing people. Ashley Simone was pretty much my right hand. Carl Ray, I know I keep mentioning this gentleman's name because
Definitely.
that's my brother. Ashley Simone. It was a team of us, my wife, Jacqueline Scott. All of us, we were eating and sleeping the show. It was everything that we were doing. Even down to the ticket sales. If a person bought a ticket from me, I was showing up to their door and dropping off a ticket. Like if you purchase a ticket, I'm showing up to your door, I'm taking a photograph with you, and I'm posting on my page for people to see that people really are coming. Yeah. And it lured more people in to want to go to the show.
Man, it was super professional. I mean, if you've never been to a fashion show before in your life, you would think that was the best show you've ever been to. I mean, for if you've never been, because you give me that look, you give me that, like, I know you've been probably all around the world, right?
Yes, sir. Well, and that was my goal, is I used to pretty much go to shows even when I had nothing else to do. I was there because I wanted to learn every aspect of it. So I was behind the stage.
Yeah.
I was talking to the models. I brought in models that I know that have never been to this area, that are giving this area a different look. Some of the models we had in the show didn't speak a bit of English, nothing. Because some of them from Yugoslavia, Paris, London, and they were coming right to our city in Gary. Some of the designers were from out of the country. So I wanted Gary to see something different than they've ever seen before. That's my goal for every show, is for you to be able to see things you wouldn't have seen unless Focused on Fashion brought it here.
Wow, man. And I'm going to tell you, I was wondering, like, because, normally you'll see a local show or something like that, and you're looking for, like, people you know. I'm like, okay, let me see. And I'm seeing these tall, slim models and of all races. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this Gary? Like, I'm like, this can't be in Gary.
Diversity.
Yeah.
I thrive off diversity.
That's amazing, man.
Yep.
That's amazing, man. Well, congratulations, man, on that.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
So what type of challenges did you face kind of putting together something like that? Or what's maybe something that, because we all get, when you're doing something great, that enemy, he always, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So
fear was my biggest challenge.
Okay.
Because I had all these models and everyone that was excited about the show, but my biggest thing was fear that something's going to go wrong. It's not going to work properly. I'm not going to fill every seat. But once again, I had to rely on my faith over fear. And when I relied on my faith that this is going to happen, it's going to go correctly, my visions changed, doors opened. When putting on the show, the city of Gary was such a help. Anyone I asked for help within the city of Gary was there. From the mayor's people to the school itself. Everyone had opened their arms and opened their doors to what I was doing. And still to this day, everyone is still trying to find out where I'm doing the next show. Can we offer you this place? Can we offer you this space? Because both the shows were so successful. My first show, Corey, Miyagi, Visual Works Media right down the street, that's where I had my first show. Opened up his door, said, I want to be the starting ground of you putting this on. And from that point of starting from there is when it kept going. And I'm going to keep it going as much as I can.
Yeah. So what's the vision? What's the ultimate goal? I mean, you want to franchise? You want to take it on the road, or what do you want to do?
I want to take it on the road, but my goal is I want to saturate home first. I want people to know about Gary. I want Gary to have, my goal is for Gary to have a fashion week. And what a fashion week is, it's a full week of fashion shows. And that's my goal for the city of Gary.
So, do you work with any local designers, or
I do.
I mean, are there designers?
I do.
I mean,
there are great designers here, and I work with a large amount of them. And the ones that I have here, there are stores that are located in Maryville Mall. There are local designers that are here.
Let's give them a you can give them a shout out if you want. I mean,
No, because if I shout out one, I shout out all of them.
Okay. Yeah, well, don't start.
If I shout out one, I shout all of them. But there are people here that are phenomenal. We have some very good business owners here. We have some very great designers here. And what I want to do is every show is put on and showcase local as well. Because I want the people that are coming in the audience to see our local designers from the city as well.
Okay. Man, that's awesome, man. So, so when you're not doing the show, you're shooting photography, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. And so you shoot. So tell us about your business in this photography. Like, tell us where you located. Tell us,
Pro Focus Studios, Maryville, Indiana. And I don't consider myself to have a certain niche on photography.
Welcome. I'm Corey S. Williams, an executive director at Legal Shield, dedicated to providing families and businesses with affordable access to the expertise of attorneys. But my journey doesn't stop at just legal services. I'm here to empower individuals, transform lives, and shape futures. Get access to a nationwide network of law firms for only $29 a month for you and your family. Go to www.cinolc.com and click Legal Services to sign up today.
I do my best to shoot everything, on down to food, to clothing, to models, to children. Years ago, I limited myself on photography and shooting one type of photography, just one type. But it took my wife to let me understand that that camera can shoot other things. And now fashion has literally became a total love of mine to shoot.
Yeah.
But I can shoot a wedding, I can do everything, but I have a passion for fashion.
Passion for fashion. Come on, man.
Did I just say that?
Passion for fashion.
Wow, okay.
So,
I like that.
So you talk a lot about your wife and, of course, your partner, Carl. What do those two people really mean to you? I mean, because I'm hearing those two names come up.
Well, I say those names a lot because during my stroke, those were the two people that I relied on the most. I relied on pretty much security from them both, because when you have everything that's stripped from you and a pot is empty, you have to have somebody around you to refill that pot. And both of those people, that's what they did in my life, is they helped refill the pot. Everything I lost, they helped me regain.
Wow.
And if you don't have a powerful woman in your life and you go through sickness, the people that were hanging around you, you won't see them anymore. They'll leave you. That's on down to friends and family. But I have a strong family, sisters. My wife's family is very strong. And by me having those people in my life, you get me teary-eyed. I'm trying not to, but you know what you're doing. But it's by having the people that you ask about in my life. My wife is been awesome, an awesome person in my life. And through everything I've went through, I never realized how much I relied and needed her, because I was always her support system. I always tried to be the backbone of the family for everybody. And when I got broken down, I needed somebody to lean on. And those are the two people I leaned on in my life.
Man, you about to make me cry, man.
Yeah,
I'm about to make you cry. I mean, it's real, man. I mean, you know, congratulations, because some people don't live their life and find that significant other that completes them, or even have a brother and a partner. That's building a good team is hard, bro.
True.
That's hard work. I mean, you see, you know, the guys that's here, man. Shout out to, you know, my team, man, Joe and Norman and Chris. You know, but you know, I think the teamwork makes the dream work.
Very much so.
And these guys, you know, when I got out the car, I said, these are the guys that make me look good, because it's not just me.
No, I understood.
You know, and so congratulations, man. That's, again, people go a whole lifetime and not have what you have, so that's a blessing within itself. So passion for fashion. Let's get back on this passion for fashion, man. I like that. I seen that you have a modeling boot camp or something going on.
There's a model workshop coming up.
Workshop.
And it's not costing anyone a dime to sign up for it. And it was kind of my way of giving back. So what I've done is I put together this workshop that's going to be right here in the studio, free of charge. And if people are interested in learning how to walk professionally like a model, I'm going to have a live high fashion shoot going on that can witness that. I'm going to have models that are going to be coaching people on how to walk, how to interview for a fashion show, how to get booked for a fashion show. Every aspect of modeling, I'm bringing in models to do that.
Wow.
Right in the studio, and it's free of charge. I have 30 seats available. There are 12 that are gone already, so if anyone's interested, they can feel free.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Well, congratulations, man. I mean, and so you don't know when so you're in the works of putting together your next.
I'm right now, we're picking between what location is going to be next. If I'm going to have it back at the next location, the same location from before, or if I'm going to pick another location to have it in.
Okay.
That's the goal right now.
And so with this workshop, are you grooming them to be in the fashion show?
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Okay.
Because what I want them to do is come and see, because not everyone that walks knows how to walk. There's a proper technique to actually model walking, and I want people to come and see the proper way to actually do that.
So when I think about models, you know, what's the career span or life of a model, or like what do you need to have besides the look and the walk and all that? What are some of the background things that a person would need to get into modeling?
That's
like
kind of strange.
Portfolio or something like that. Yeah.
The world today, there's no label on models. You have the full-figured model, you have the short model, you have the tall model. That's out of the roof. It's no label anymore. The full-figured model are some of the highest paid models today. So the shorter model are really good. There's no label anymore. It's been taken off. It's so anyone can model at any age group, at any height, at any size. I had a model that walked for me before that was 54 years old and walked like any professional model. There's no gap on it. So anyone that has had a dream or a vision of doing it, I say give it a shot. Make it a bucket list. If it's something you want to do, come and try out. Let us show you how to do it. It doesn't matter.
But the walk, nothing's changed about the walk. You still got to have the.
You still have to have the walk. That walk is going to always be there. That's the key. Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you been to like any of the? I know you've been around the country. Have you been around the world, like the Paris or any of those?
I have. I've traveled to Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, Chicago Fashion Week. I've probably done all of the fashion weeks, as many as I can, and that's why I've learned to be able to bring those things right here.
Wow. Man, you are an interesting brother, man.
I appreciate that.
So what do you think about like some of the abstract fashions like the Kanye and, you know, what do you think about the future of fashion? Like what's hot? Like what's coming up in fashion that we need to be looking out for?
I think the youth are going to change the ball game of fashion because their eye is so much more greater span than ours is right now. So that's why you have the Kanyes, because we're getting a lot of ideas from our youth. They can put on. I saw a young man at a fashion show that came out in a trash bag, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Wow.
But if you have an eye for fashion, it was amazing to you.
Okay.
But to the average eye, it was a trash bag. But the shoes were trash bags. The whole entire outfit was trash bag. And I was amazed by it because that was something that didn't cost him much. And the audience went crazy over it.
Wow. So what's do you have a particular style or eye that you look for that you know that you like to shoot? Or
I like classy. I don't like raunchy.
Okay.
If I go to a show and I feel it's the drop it like it's hot and the twerking, I'm not that show. I don't want to be there because I feel that fashion has an elegance to it and it needs to move. And if you're dropping it and you're twerking, I'm not going to be able to pay attention to that outfit because I can't see the fabric that the designers use, that they've moved with it. I can't see that moving with your body.
Okay. Who is maybe a dream person that you would like to work with? Like who would be your dream if you could put together your let's say your top 5, because you look like you may have a few people in mind. Who would be your top 5 people that you want to people you'd like to work with?
Kanye would be one.
Okay.
Off the bat, that brother's
Shout out Yeezy. You heard it here.
Brother's mind is dangerous. I only have 2.
Okay.
And Chanel.
Okay.
Chanel. If I could work with Chanel and Kanye, that would be a dream of mine. That would be it.
So do you have any goals to do your own brand or brand of line or fashion?
I want Focused on Fashion to be a brand.
Okay.
But I am looking for the right designer to work with to help me with that brand.
Okay.
That was a secret, but you brought it up.
That's why we here, man.
That's my goal. I would love for it to be a brand, but I want to work with the right designer on that.
Yeah, I mean, like I watch a lot of documentaries, and I've seen the one that really stuck out to me was the about Gucci.
Transform your financial future with creating innovative new opportunities and solutions. CINOs. Specializing in credit repair, we're your ally in enhancing your credit profile and unlocking new possibilities. At CINOs, we understand the intricacies of credit scores and offer expert guidance to rebuild and improve yours. Our dedicated team provides personalized strategies, helping you navigate and overcome credit challenges. Beyond credit repair, we offer business funding, trade line services, LLC setup, and more. But it all starts with a solid credit foundation. Take the first step towards financial empowerment with CINOs. Contact us today and start your journey to a better credit score.
Did you see that one?
I did.
I'm sure you've seen it.
I did.
And a lot of times, you know, we wear these clothes and brands, but we really don't know the history behind them. We don't know
where it came from.
Even Adidas, that was like some, like all these brands we wear that we go crazy over.
Jordan,
yeah.
Did you see the Jordan movie?
Yeah, yep, the Jordan
Same
movie.
thing.
Yeah.
And that, honestly, seeing that movie made me appreciate Jordans even more. It made me appreciate because his mother stood out for him to make that happen.
Yeah.
It made me respect it differently. It did. Before I was a person like, oh my God, Jordan, expensive shoes. It's a name on it. But not knowing that name was his family name that basically held those shoes down from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, it helped the whole company.
It did.
Helped the whole Nike.
It helped Nike. Yeah.
It helped Nike.
It did.
Yeah, and I was because I still work, and I had an epiphany the other day, and I said, I think I posted it on my page, but if you're going into a building that doesn't have your name on it, you're building somebody else's dream.
Very much so.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but the caveat to that is take their money and build your own dream. Just like you said, the Jordan name. The man ain't played ball in what, 20 years.
Still getting residuals off those shoes.
Still putting out new shoes. We still buying the same shoes.
Yep.
Gucci. We wearing it. I mean, the man, he died a long time ago.
Correct.
All these designers, but they left a legacy. And I think that's what you definitely doing that with your name and your brand, man. So I just want to congratulate you on what you're doing. Anything else that you got going on that you want to share?
I want to thank you because as a photographer, we're always behind the scenes and we do not get the recognition that we need to. And I want to thank you for building a platform for that. So I'm quite sure after this, you're going to have other photographers that are going to reach out to you. We don't get a chance to do what you're doing, to talk. We're known for our art and for our craft. No one ever gives us the opportunity to showcase our lives or what we're doing or what we have going on. And thank you for that opportunity.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, I have an eye for talent, and I think there's a saying that the manager finds the talent. The talent don't find the manager, right? And so again, if you hot, and this for everybody out there, if you hot, keep doing what you're doing. Somebody's gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you was hot, man. So I was like, man, I got to get this brother on the show. And I'm glad you accepted because I know you're busy. I know you're working with some high-end people, doing your thing, man. So I just want to say thank you for, just sharing with the people. And thanks for, being my guest, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
thank you.
Man, definitely, man, definitely. So, hey, guys, you've been tuned into another fire episode of Convo with CINO. This your man, Corey Williams. We out.